Here's why clarity beats cleverness every time. Listen, I have a clarity group that's in politics, liberal politics. And I call it the clarity group. It's not about being clever. It's about being clear what you stand for, being clear what your offer is and how they get it. Yeah, I can't tell you how many, God, thousands and thousands of pages. I'll go somewhere. I'll hear them on social media or I'll hear them streaming live and I love it. It's great. Let me go over there. I go over to the page and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I love what they're saying. Let me go buy it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I look at the page. I go over to their page, and I'm like, I wanna give you money, but I'm confused now. Don't confuse them. Here's an example. When you go over here, you go into the description of my video, or you go to my homepage on this page on video. All you gotta do, you click the link, you join the Badass Emotional Branding. You see a video, you join it. It's done. You got to make it simple. It's not about being clever and cute. I know where you get that from. You got it from the old movies and, the old ads that are out there. And the ads they do now. Do you know they spend tens of billions of dollars, though they're shrinking more, on ads that look cute and clever, and you go, ha, 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 but you don't pay any money. That's why you got a lot of people who tell you, don't spend money on branding, because they think of that. They think, oh, branding is that. You got to go cute and clever and look for image. No, you're getting money. You're doing branding so that you can become the only emotional solution, so that not only you become the only emotional solution, but that they're ready to go and buy from you, and you make that process simple. The number one thing you can do with your sales is clarity. Number one thing you can do with your brand is clarity. When I tell people, listen, I'll teach you how to become a badass emotional brand, I don't care about pretty colors and image. Yeah, I know I got all these awards and plaques and stuff on the wall, but I don't care about that. What I really care about is what I'm saying to you that relates to your business, because if you don't stand out emotionally, you don't get paid, because 99% of the people buy based on emotion. Notice how I said in the beginning, I love what they were saying, what they were doing. I went to go buy and I was like, like, no, the brand is designed to give you an emotional connection to the person, and the whole connection from branding to sales, marketing got you there to listen to them. The branding sales crossover is an emotional connection that made them go over, check out your page, and make it simple with an offer they can't refuse. Clarity is the game. What does your brand do in clarity? The biggest thing your brand does in clarity is say what you stand for and stand against. So take my clarity group I talked about in liberal. I say, listen, this ain't about a talk in liberal politics. You missed the point if you think it's that. It's about calming you the fuck down so that you can see in the midst of Trumpism, these are what parts where he's losing, like Epstein and other things. And this is where he's losing. Don't freak out when they're cutting things, because there are three groups that are fighting those things that he's cutting that don't hardly get any kind of promotion whatsoever, and they are the ones who have been leading the charge and fighting for us. And at the same time, he only has so much time to do this in. He's got 3.5 years as I record this, 40 months. He's got 180 days, which seems like a long time after the last 27 weeks we've been through. But understand this, you're going to feel better. I'm going to remove anxiety and take you to awareness and assessment. I'm going to take you from stress to strategy, okay? And I'm going to take you from chaos to clarity. Join the clarity group. You see what I'm saying? I make it very clear on where I stand. I don't try to get cutesy and clever. I'm trying to get very clear. And you need to get clear in your brand. What do you stand for? Stand against. In my clarity group, I stand for being clear versus chaos. I stand for assessing the breaking news that comes out instead of stressing over breaking news that comes out. I stand for assessment and strategy over anxiety and stress. That's what I'm about. And that, go to this page and go and get it now. That's what you need to do. You need to tell them this is what I'm for versus what I'm against. And I could talk and rail on Trump all the time, but at one point it's not about Trump or the MAGA people. It's not about them. It's about what you gain out of it versus dealing with them. That's the biggest thing. Now, in branding, I'm telling people, fuck them logos and fuck them websites. Make sure that you resonate with somebody with what the fuck comes out your mouth so you can sell like you really sell. How real is that? Woo! Did I put anybody down? No, I didn't. But I did point out the elephant in the room. And that's what you got to do. You got to be the one that talks clearly, direct to the point, and give them an opportunity. There's an old meme out there which says, shut up, take my money. You know, that's where some people are at. Make it simple for them. What is it that you're about? What do you stand for? What's their benefit? And where do they go by?